Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hey everybody, welcome. Pani. Are you still in India? Are you back home? Long time no see. Hare Krishna, Krishna. So let's chant a little bit here together and see where it goes. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Oh, great! I'm glad you like that one. Yeah, that's a good one. It came spontaneously. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Let me get the ball here. I need to bounce, man. Gotta bounce, man. There we go. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. This is a bounce meditation. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Sorry, I forgot to do everything. I gotta figure everything out now. Sorry about that. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Jesus, 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 Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Nityananda, 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 Gauranga, Gauranga, Gauranga. Nityananda, 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 Gauranga, Gauranga. Nityananda, 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 Gauranga. Gauranga, Gauranga, Gauranga. Hey, Gauranga. Gauranga, Gauranga, 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 Gauranga. Gora, Gora, Gora. Gora, Gora, Gora. Gauranga, Gauranga, Gauranga. Gauranga, Gauranga, Gauranga. Gauranga, Gauranga, Gauranga. Gauranga, Gauranga, Gauranga. Oh my Lord, Gauranga. Oh my Lord, Gauranga. Gauranga, Gauranga, Gauranga. Gauranga, Gauranga, Gauranga. Gauranga, Gauranga. Gauranga, 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 Gauranga. Krishna. Gauranga. Hey, my friends, welcome. Thank you for hanging out, hanging out together here. So great. Gauranga. Hanging out with Gauranga. It's always a trip. Gauranga, Gauranga, Gauranga. All right, we'll read a little bit here. Ah. Okay. All glories to Caitanya Bhagavat. 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 All glories to Vrindavan Das Thakur, who wrote this wonderful book. All glories to Vrindavan Das Thakur. And all glories to the devotees who helped translate these things. The pastimes of Sri Nityananda, Madhya chapter 11. O Lord Gauranga, O most precious treasure, O Lord Gauranga, O most precious treasure. O unlimited ocean of Krishna Prema, O unlimited ocean of Krishna Prema. Where do you come from? Where do you come from? You are the Lord and maintainer of the helpless. You are the Lord and the maintainer of the helpless. Isn't that so true? You know, we're all this. I mean, that's the way I feel, man. I'm just, man, he's my Lord and maintainer because I'm pretty helpless in this world, man. And people coming here, they're kind of in that mood, you know, they're kind of just open, you know, easy to surrender, you know, they're the ones who get the good news. See, the good news, the Lord came to give the good news. And also he frees the captives, you know, we do some of that too. You got to cut them free, man. Sometimes they don't, you know, it's like people being, Maya's a torturer, you know, you ever hear this thing and they say that when you're tortured so much, you begin to worship your torturer. You begin to like your torture and stuff like that, you know. So sometimes people have to be cut free from their torturer, Maya. Yes. All glories to you, Vishvambara. See, Vishvambara, the most powerful. The most powerful and the regal of the Brahmins. The most powerful and the regal of the Brahmins. Victory to all your associates who are like honeybees attracted to the nectar of your lotus feet. Victory to all your associates who are like honeybees attracted to the nectar of your lotus feet. You are as dear to Paramananda Puri as his own life. You are as dear to Paramananda Puri as his own life. Yeah. And you are the greatest wealth in the possession of Swarab Damodar. And you are the greatest wealth in the possession of Swarab Damodar. There's so much to say about these verses, but I can't do it for some reason. The Lord he ain't letting me. You are very dear to Sri Rupa Goswami and Srila Sanatana Goswami. You're very dear. Okay? Very dear. Yeah. Again, more to say about this. There must be some reason. Let's find out. Yes. Yeah. And the hearts. And the heart. You are very dear to Srila Rupa Goswami and Srila Sanatana Goswami. And the hearts of Jagadish and Gopinath. Lord Vishwambara continued to perform his pastimes in Navadvip, unknown to every eye. The blessed Srivas Pandit sat in his own house, situated in the central island of Navadvip, and he saw the endless and marvelous pastimes. He saw the endless and marvelous pastimes of the Lord. He served the Lord with pure love. He served the Lord with pure. It's the only way you can serve the Lord, really, with pure love. So, the helpless and hopeless usually get it first. They come and they hear the good news. See? And then they get what we see. People are teaching you got to try and attain this pure love, but the way to get it is just go the right way. Get it from where the mercy is. Because he's only served with pure love. So we don't have it on our own. It's dormant. It's all covered over. So that's why there's some purification that has to happen. See, to uncover that pure love so that we can serve the Lord, He considers that real service. I mean, deep service. See, yeah. But people are trying to attain that love, and they're going really not the essential way. They're trying to get it from austerities or pious deeds or something. Better to just go to the devotees who have it. They receive the gift, man. Just like in Christianity, the apostles, they received the gift by hearing from Jesus, and then it awakened in them, and then they got the power to transmit it to others. That's an essential Vaishnava principle that has been lost. People don't understand that. See, when it is being given, it's not always given. It wasn't given with Moses. It was given, not even with the prophets. It wasn't given. They had it. Moses had it, but very few people got it. It was given with Jesus. See, because that was the order of the Lord. Just like Nityananda and Advaita were ordered by the Lord. He said, you give this even to the lowest people. Give the gift of devotion. See, we preach this message. See, this is the real message. The gift of devotion is you have to receive that gift. Then you understand that mercy. You begin to understand Lord Chaitanya's mercy. You understand his purpose for being here. You can start to taste what he tasted. The glories of serving Krishna with love. See, you be an actual example of that. Not a wannabe or like an imitator. You just are that way. You are that. See, that kind of serving the Lord with love. Yeah. See, you are very dear to Srila Rupa Goswami. I'm going to read it. I'm going to start again a little bit. All glories to you, Lord Vishwambara. Let me turn this off here. Something's... Oh, it's just playing by itself. All glories to you, Lord Vishwambara, the most powerful and regal of the Brahmins. See, the Lord wanted to demonstrate the empowerment. See, so whether you're a Brahmin, a Vaishya, in caste, externally anyway, Brahmin, Vaishnava, Vaishya, Shudra, Kshatriya, okay? If you have this love, then it has its attributes. One is empowerment. You become empowered by this, and then you become the best. See, you become the best of whatever it is. If you become the best Sudra, the best Vaishya, the best Brahmin, the best sannyasi, simply because you have this love. You get all the gifts of, well, yeah, it's not a gift. You got to work for these things. The four goals of life, right? Four goals of life are was it sense enjoyment, religiosity, economic development, and liberation. These are goals for people. Yeah, they want to be religious, but there's always it's not pure religion. It's not pure. So religion, it's not really. It's always there's motive in religion. Very few people have a purified heart yet. So they're just materially motivated religion or economic development. Going out working to develop some empire. A griha with children and a wife and all its accommodations with boats and houses and all. See, economic development, very hard work, disciplines, and then liberation when you get burnt. Oh, sense gratification. Yeah, you enjoy too much, you burn out your body. And then you want liberation. Oh Lord, or whatever. You start practicing yogas or something to attain liberation. Also very hard. See, but the Lord wants to give this devotion, and then you get everything. You seek the kingdom of God, and all else is added to you. Just simply by becoming a devotee of Lord Chaitanya and Radha and Krishna. Yeah. You get everything. Now you're religious, but you're purely religious. See, from a purified heart, because of this love, it does everything. People are following a bunch of rules and everything to get purified, but this purifies, just by engaging in this loving service, worshiping the Lord in ecstatic love. It's highly purifying, most purifying. See? And it's transmittable to others. See, from such devotees, see, like the Sri Guru Vandan and the Sri Guru Charana Padma song, from the spiritual master, from the associate of the Lord, the transcendentally situated associate of the Lord, from them ecstatic prema emanates. See, it's transmissible, it's communicable, just like a transcendental virus. Okay? By their word, because of that revelation that comes by serving the Lord with that kind of loving ecstasy, you get like, wow, this is real. This is what life is about. Wow, this is the best purification. Wow, just wow. Your life becomes a wow. One big wow after another. Realizing the essence of truth, realizing why the Lord came here. Everything comes from this loving service. Liberation follows that. People working very hard for that. Economic development, trying hard for that. Everything's so hard. Yeah. So everything comes easily. If you want a wife, the Lord will give you a wife. If you don't want that, Radha will be your partner. I like that better, man. One guy says he sees me. One couple, I meet with them for coffee sometimes. We talk. They're kind of interested in what I'm doing here with this. So gradually we're talking. She says, "Don't you have a partner?" I said, "Well, I'm almost 70. And, I like God as my partner. Very nice. Plus I got more freedom." And they go, "Yeah." Okay. No, less dramas. I like this drama. See, you have to have some relationship. If you have it with Radha and Krishna, it gives you satisfaction with that. Then the more deeper you get it. And if you need a relationship in the world, intimate, the Lord will give you that too. Whatever you need. Even the devotees in Krishna Lila, they're married. Many of them. Some are alone, some are married. It's all different situations. Whatever you want. Whatever your heart wants or needs. Crab that keeps coming here. Crab? What's a crab? So, yes. Victory to all your associates who are like honeybees attracted to the nectar of your lotus feet. And that's it, man. We will get all victory in life by this attraction to Krishna. Everything is accomplished. It's a miracle, actually. You can't figure it out with your mind how this can be. See, because really, logically and conclusively, it's all about making your heart happy. And who's in there is God. Whether you know it clearly or not, or somewhat, or whatever. Okay? So, ecstatic, serving the Lord with this pure love is the greatest pleasing pleasure for the Lord, for a devotee to worship him like that. And everything comes from it. The Lord is so pleased, you get all victory over everything. Just like in Vrindavan, everybody, they overcame all obstacles simply by loving Krishna. See? And the Lord wants to give us that ability here. You just come in this line, you'll be able to love Krishna in service to Krishna. You'll chant his name with loving ecstasy. You go on Sankirtan with loving ecstasy. You read these books with loving ecstasy. And everything is accomplished. Purification, inspiration, realization, true knowledge. And people start to see your value now because nobody, how many people, it's like Jesus said, the harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. Somebody's got to do this job. So the Lord employs his devotees. After a while, they start inviting you to your houses like me. Wherever I go, if I end up traveling, people invite me to their houses and all that stuff, man. Because they, it's service. You got to work. You got to do some kind of work. But ultimately, this is the ultimate work for the Lord is just engaging in the loving service of the Lord. Isn't that amazing that we actually have these books glorifying that? And then when you have devotees glorifying that by actually engaging in that loving service, oh man, now people have the truth and are set free if they listen. Okay? Otherwise, people are just giving you shucks and jives and bullshit or lack of, understanding and revelation simply because they don't serve the Lord with loving ecstasy. They don't know what it is. They don't know how it shows up in their body, in their temple, the awakening of the soul. They don't know what it feels like. Oh, feeling. Oh, what I thought when you see people speculate what it is to know God or to attain the kingdom, I think when I attain the kingdom of God, I'll get 7 virgins. I think that's what some think. Then we have lots of sex up there, material sex of some sort. They're speculating. And maybe in heaven you get, I think you do. You can have some kind of stuff there. Yeah. So, the world lacks experienced devotees who have received the mercy of Lord Chaitanya to engage in this loving service. This is why it's a revelation for Vaishnavas now. They can't believe it. They think you got to be something usually, right? Oh, well, you got to be like Radhanath. He lived in a cave, and look, he's austere, and he does this, and he does this to get the mercy of the Lord. He has the mercy of the Lord. Well, you do if you're engaging in the ecstatic loving service of the Lord. And if you are, there are symptoms like tears pouring out of your eyes, choking of the voice, and many of these things. Okay? These are spontaneous symptoms that happen. They're described in the book. It means you're on the mark, man. When I started reading these books, I remember even in 1980, I read Nectar of Devotion. I said, my God, I experienced this before. Most people haven't. The books tell you whether you're on course or not, whether you've attained it or not. People can say, oh, Gohari or whoever's here, you're not qualified. What's your standard? Well, I don't know. They just speculate. Well, this person said so. Well, the standard is right here. It's been written down by the previous acharyas. If you have ecstatic symptoms of loving Krishna, there are symptoms. The eagerness when you chant, the tears coming, the choking, some laughing sometimes, crying, and then proof that you're not just bullshitting people by trying to imitate these things is you got some realization. See, simultaneously you realize these things and you can communicate it to others. They start to awaken with this love of God too, because you're bona fide, not a bonehead speculator. You're bona fide. You can communicate this to others where they can begin to feel it and believe in it. Have faith. There is a Krishna. It's not just in a book. It's in your life, man. Practical. It's in Prabhupada's life, right? As you could see, this person had a relationship with Krishna. Oh, negativity. Yeah, don't worry about that. It's just like everybody here. That's your ball and chain you got to carry for a while. Gradually, by and by, it'll go. Yeah. So stick with the, with the other part, because we come in. It's like Prabhupada said, you make the best use of a bad bargain. We bring these bodies in. People think, oh, you're going to get free of everything. Well, maybe not physically. Look at Bhagavan Acharya. He was a cripple. He never recovered. He was a cripple. He hobbled along. Nobody didn't, he just crippled, just the way it is. See, the more you actually get this mercy, then you think, oh yeah, well, hey man, it brought me here. Thank God. You start counting your blessings. But anyway, just let's see, the Lord shows you everything. Yeah, victory to all your associates, and you will. This is the beauty of this path. When you become an attracted, attached associate of the Lord, see, you're associated with this transcendental body. See, and you like it. You like that association. You're not adverse anymore. Okay? You get all victory just by that association because he's your friend. That's Vrindavan. You actually have a transcendental friendship with the Almighty Lord, who's just your intimate friend now. And everything is accomplished. Your freedom is there, your sovereignty from Maya and illusions, your inspiration, everything is in this friendship, man. It's transcendental friendship. It's not material. See? All victory to all your associates. You're an associate, so victory will just naturally come to you automatically. Isn't it nice to be able to be victorious automatically? It's like Arjuna. You think he was sweating it on the battlefield? He was empowered. He was associated with Krishna. Krishna was his friend, literally a transcendental friend. He was his advisor. He would advise, he would make things work out so nicely because he's the Lord. That's what he does with our lives when you develop this eternal friendship. That's a good reason to be here, a reason to believe in what we're doing. You could become the friend of God. Can you tell there are people here developing that transcendental friendship? They've gotten that gift already. You see how their lives are becoming more and more auspicious? Becoming more and more satisfied, engaging in pure devotional service. Just simply loving the Lord is all happiness. You don't need any material motive to do it, just because you're just very attracted, just naturally. Just like a man to a woman or a woman to a man, a beautiful woman to a beautiful man, vice versa. That you get that with God. Now that's something, man. Man, the more I think about this, the more I'm thinking we should bottle this and sell this for at least $1 billion, at least $1 billion of Bill Gates's money. 1 billion, man. What do you think, Tom? 1 billion. This is worth that, right? 1 billion. And if they can't afford, if they're not rich, we'll give it free. Yeah, I love this. Victory to all the associates. Man, you want victory in life? Become an associate of Lord. That's what we do here. That's how we roll. Man, this is the place. You get to become an associate of the transcendental almighty Lord, the all-powerful one, the omnipotent one, the omnipresent one. And all his friends, they're all transcendental, like Swarup Damanar, Prabhupada. Man, the more I think about this, the more I think I don't think anybody can afford this. 1 billion ain't enough. The Lord has to give it free. Bill Gates can't afford to pay what it would cost to get this. It's true, man. When I say all victory, can you imagine? Bill Gates can't say all victory. He thinks he has to work his butt off to get victory. Everybody, Trump also, he has to do a lot of work to become victorious. And then they usually aren't. But devotees, because Krishna is their friend. And if you want to become a friend of Krishna, you got to go to the friend of Krishna, the eternal associate of Krishna. And you get that so easily. Otherwise, you're going to go to Narayan Rajas and all these Radhanas, and they're going to tell you, you got to be austere. You got to really, work for it. And after many lifetimes, you're going to get it. Maybe. We preach the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. Why? Been ordered to do that. And only a recipient. Prabhupada came to me because of this. I was already ecstatically chanting for years. I was carrying the Lord Chaitanya's Chaitanya Bhagavat with me wherever I went. It was my life and soul, literally, and I'm worshiping in ecstasy. Why wouldn't he? It was authorized. So he said, okay, now this has my approval. People were coming and I was preaching and they were starting to cry and laugh and all this. And he says, has my full approval. You do more of this. Okay? Then I started to see all the jungle growth in our contemporary Vaishnava movement. Everybody's preaching something else but the mercy of the Lord. They don't have the power or the order to do that, and we do. Can you imagine if the devotees got wind of that and understood that the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, they can actually enter Vrindavan? They will feel it here if they really want that. Yeah. They'll make great progress in that direction, if not attain it full on. Yeah. See, the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, it's really true. I'm not exaggerating. Not one little bit. Not even a fraction of a mustard seed. It's our friend. Let's modify Jesus' statement a little bit because of the further progression. It's our friends. It's your invisible hidden friend's pleasure to give you friendship with him, where you can feel him, you can feel God, just like you can feel a beautiful man or woman, or you can feel gold or silver. You can feel that, and then you can feel the substance of a relationship with God. It's very substantial, more than gold, more substantial, more valuable. You'll know that personally. Now you'll be able to speak. Your personal experienced devotee knows what real devotion is, that everybody seems to be speculating on practically. You'll preach the verses as they are. You'll tell people, you're assured, if you got tears in your eyes and hair stand on end, or you're choking up when you're chanting Krishna's name, you're promoted to the kingdom of God. You don't take birth as an ordinary person anymore. You're doing devotional service in ecstasy with attraction. This is so rare. Lord Brahma gives it's right there in the book, man. The scriptures tell us things as it is. I'm telling you as it is, man. You can check these verses. If you're preaching something else, then you mislead people more or less. Yeah, we lead people right down the tunnel into the light, man. Right down the narrow gate, the path, goes right down into Vrindavan, not wavering this way and that way and taking this twist and this turn, this speculation. No need, man. Lord Chaitanya's mercy is here. See, Lord Chaitanya's mercy is here. So here. What are we preaching? Lord Chaitanya's mercy, that's here. Okay? It's communicable. People can see, well, the mercy must be there. Look, people getting it. They're crying, laughing. None of these gurus are crying or laughing that I've seen. Have anybody seen any of them? Or you believe everything they say in Kali Yuga? Well, yeah, actually, I cry like a baby, but I can't show you that, man. It's too confidential, You believe it? I don't know. I have doubt, man. And I think that is reasonable doubt. I like things proven, man. If I'm going to spend my time and my energy serving somebody, giving my money to somebody, I want to say they see that they got the goods. Okay? You got the goods, man. You got the transcendental goods. People, they just say, oh, I'll serve Tamal Krishna, I'll serve Narayan Raj. You serve your whole life. Did you get the goods? What goods? Well, I'm austere, man. I can chant one lakh. Oh, yeah, you think that's Krishna? That's where it is? Well, you ready to move on? Oh, by the way, attraction to Krishna is a gift. It's too hard. You don't have the money. You don't have the austerity to get it. Read the pastime of the brahmachari. Get that brahmachari out of my kirtan. He ain't qualified. I don't care. He drinks milk only. He doesn't eat vegetables and no sex. Get him out of here. I don't want him spoiling my kirtan. Well, actually, bring him back. He was pretty humble, man. Actually, come and think about it, man. He went to Srivas. He knew he couldn't get into my kirtan that way. So Srivas snuck him in Well, that's an offense. I ain't gonna pay him. Srivas is my devotee. I overlook all kinds of things. And man, he's more merciful than I am. Man, he snuck him in even though I ordered everybody not to bring anybody. This Srivas was so merciful, he brought him in anyway. And I think I'm going to change my mind about that, brahmachari. But you sannyasis out there who believe that by your big austerities and big chanting, get out of my kirtan. That's a little lesson for you guys out there in your ISKCONs and Gaudiyas, Mitas, and Samatis, and whatever you call yourselves out there. You prove me wrong. Give me anybody. You can't, because this is too conclusive. That's why it's tough to be here, man. Soothing. I've been so mean. Just coming down, man. Just tearing everything apart. Every illusion just it's like Lord Caitanya when he saw the Devananda Pandit. Look at this guy. He's like these gurus, man. They have no ecstatic devotion, and he's preaching Bhagavatam, and people are bowing down, worshiping idols. I don't like it. I'm going to go. Srivas, don't hold me back. I'm going to go and rip up his book. That's my Lord. You ever heard it spoken like that? Or do you hear the mousy version? Lord Caitanya. Yeah, my Lord, he's got a lot of moods, man. Sometimes very humble, sometimes that Kazi, how dare he stop the kirtan? Let's get these torches and burn that house down. That's my Lord. I like that mood sometimes. What are these guys representing Vrindavan? Where's their devotion? Where's their ecstatic love? Where is it? How come they can't show what real pure devotional service is? And they say they represent Vrindavan? Give me that book. I'm going to tear it apart. I don't want them preaching it. Hey, man. You got to get into it. You got to be a storyteller. You got to get involved in the story, right? You got to make these books come to life for God's sake, man. You think I'm going to read Caitanya Bhagavat. The Lord. Is it time for prasadam yet? Oh, victory to your associates, man. Come here, man. Come over here. We'll make you an associate of the Lord, and there'll be victory for you. Otherwise, you don't got the full victory here, man. You got to come and let's finish the work, man. Make you an eternal associate of the Lord. That is our job, and our only job here is to give the gift of pure devotional service. Put people with a baptism of fire, man. Burn up all these anarthas and illusions, so all you're left with is the bridegroom, the Lord, forever. Right, Amy? Right, Aman? That's all we're here to do. We don't want to mess around, make this a long, drawn-out affair for many lifetimes. No, this life. Come on, get the mercy of Lord Caitanya. It's been authorized. It's at the full approval of Prabhupada and Krishna. You come here, you listen good, man, and you'll see that this is good stuff, man. It's empowered and it's true. The truth will set you free of all those illusions you believed in with those idols you're worshiping out there. The ones who can't deliver you. You know? They don't have the power. They don't have the enthusiasm. They don't have the true knowledge and the true ecstasy. See? You need to be real. See? You got to get real at some point and not play. Oh, let us play guru. Let us play follower of a false guru. But I think they're real. because they say they're real. And I just blindly believe, well, they're in authority. Well, that's kind of like the level of the neophytes in the world. Well, I believe in Bill Gates and Fauci because they, just follow the science. They say they follow the science, which they really don't, but let's just believe it because they say it, and they got a nice suit and tie, and the president gave them the rubber stamp. What is the difference between that and religion? They're doing the same baloney. The same thing. Well, let's believe in the authority because Radhanath is in the position. How did he get the position? Well, they voted him in. Oh, you vote delivers in? Was Jesus Christ voted in? Was Lord Caitanya voted in? Was Nityananda voted in? But these gurus are, and we just believe it blindly. Well, you're ready to get your eyes open? You come here, we'll take the scales off. Does that make any sense to anybody out there listening? You see how much baloney this Maya does? She just people believe it. They just see, well, I guess, they're in the position. The GBC got together and said they're Guru Devs and they can deliver me. I guess I'll just believe it. Well, what does the book say? I don't know. You don't know because they're not teaching you the book. They have a checklist out there, and none of the conceptions of a Guru Tattva are in there. What is a real associate of the Lord is not in there. Not in their preaching of it. Therefore, they create an illusion. Oh, yeah, let me preach Prabhupada's books, and they give you something else. See? Hey, Mr. so-called Guru Devs, come over here. We'll open your eyes and your hearts, and you become a real guru. Hey, real gurus here. You deliver the mercy of Lord Chaitanya to others. You're authorized. You come here, we'll make you authorized. That's our job, man. That's the seal of God's approval. To make associates of the Lord so people can be real gurus. My students, many of them are already gurus. They transmittable the mercy of the Lord. We even hear stories of that. And they're not fairy tales for fairies. Victory to all your... I love that I can say that again and again. It's so conclusive, man. Don't you want victory in life, man? Come here. We'll make you an associate. That's our job, man. It's been authorized. It'll work. And we'll prove it to you. You don't have to blindly believe it. Just stay here for a while. You'll see. You'll start to feel God. You feel the God. It's not just God, the great mystery. He's not a mystery anymore. He said, wow, Lord, you're communicating with me. Oh, my goodness. Wow, I didn't know I could talk to God. This is better than that speculation in that book, Conversations with God. That became a bestseller because it's on the right track. Yeah, it's about having conversations with God through revelation, ultimately. That's conclusive, man. Actually funny. How can you possibly vote a divine spiritual leader into a position? It's not politics. Well, that's the world, man. That's religion. It's just a step above the world. But there's a lot of worldly stuff in there because it's called materialistic Vaishnavas, materialistic followers of God, but still materially minded. That's why you come here. We'll get you out of that, man. Get you purely worshiping God conclusively and ecstatically. That's the only thing we're here to do. And you'll see, man, once you worship the Lord conclusively and ecstatically, you won't want to do anything else. It becomes a pure thing, a pure endeavor for you. You just like it, man, because it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's the most beautiful act in the world to worship the Lord. Friend to friend, beloved to beloved, intimate servant to master, whatever your relationship is, or father to son. It's pure, wonderful. So, your associates who are like honeybees attracted to the nectar of your lotus feet. The lotus feet are his pastimes. It's full of nectar, like honeybees. You realize this is where the honey is. If you're not attracted to this, you're attracted to the honey of the world. It's not honey, though. See? It's sticky. It gets you stuck in the world, that honey out there. This honey frees you. You stick to the Lord's feet, man. You stick to these pastimes. You stick to his name. The name sticks to you. That's the Lord. He sticks to you like honey. Transcendental honey. It's not sticky like the worldly honey stuff. You ever put your hand in honey? It's sticky. You got to go wash it and all that. That's the world, man. That's being attached to men and women and money and all these things. But you become attached to the Lord, he loosens everything. You may be involved in the world or this or that, but you're not like really stuck in it. Okay, I think we'll take a break. Thank you very much for coming. I got to recover from this. This storytelling is intense, man. Okay, thank you for coming. Anybody want to say anything before we leave? I'll read the comments. That's crazy, actually. How can you possibly? Yeah, voting. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't feel tough to be here. Well, some people it feels tough, I'm sure. Okay, thank you, Evo, Amy, Aman Narayan. Who else we got going here? Shamaguri, Janaki. Looks like we have some others, but I don't see their name. Bhakti Tom. Yeah, and there's some others watching that they didn't make any comments. And Fani. Great. Thank you very much. And we'll be back. Thank you for the opportunity to preach the glories of Lord Caitanya. See you.